What's going on, people? I'm actually on my way to work. I got to get ready, but I had to come for you. Come for you. I had to come to you this like second to final time. This is Saving by the Numbers week 51. I can't believe I'm all the way up to 51. It's still $1 December. I got one more week left, which is kind of crazy. And I just wanted to address something right quick. Thank you for those folks that watch this in the replay, watch it or don't watch it at all. I do appreciate a lot of folks for tagging along and coming along with me. Somebody said, and I know they said it. Hey, what's going on, Mitchell family? And I know they said it not in a malicious way, but this isn't penny pinching. When I'm saving money, when I'm putting together this, going from $1 to a whole bunch, it's not penny pinching. It's so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than me just putting money to the side. I have people watching me. I have young kids. I have, family members, co-workers. I have people who, may think it's important, may not think it's important. It's about trying to inspire people or change people's minds and influence them to think differently about how they spend their money. Because when you believe that you can't do anything with your money and it doesn't matter and a dollar cannot take you anywhere, then you know what? Eventually, at some point, you'll be right. Maybe a dollar isn't enough. Maybe you can't do anything with this. Maybe it won't go anywhere. Maybe it will be a situation where, you know what? Okay, you don't have enough and you'll never have enough. But what if you took the money? What if you looked at how you organize your finances and how you put your money away and it was something that was significant to you? What if you saw it as a means, to where you could actually start to stack money and it becomes something? Because started off, this started off as this, and it became this. I don't know how much is in here. I should know how much is in here. I'll count it eventually off camera. I'm not going to tell you how much is in here. But the point being that if you just give yourself a chance, if you just go step by step, if you go piece by piece, I started off with $12, ended off with $1, as far as saving. And then I got to this point. There's money in here. There's people who've been following along who understand, who know. I mean, by the time I finish with all this, won't be around or folks won't be able to find this. I'll put this in an account somewhere. But I want to inspire folks to, begin to look at their money differently. And especially now, this time of year is great because, you're going into a new year. You're ending it off. Hopefully you're not paying too many holiday bills and stuff like that. And you have an opportunity and a chance to, get your financial house in order, or, just, your whole house in order, as far as mentally, physically, spiritually, economically, of course. It's a chance to reflect. It's a chance to take inventory, to take stock, so to speak, of what it is that you can and can't do. Because a lot of times the reason we're not able to maneuver in life is because we don't take inventory, we don't take stock, we don't take time out to look at what we have and say, okay, now that I know what I have, I know what I can do. When you know what you have, in your hand, and you understand the significance of it, especially when it comes to your money, you know what you can do. I mean, once I have this in my hand and I look at it and I know what it is and I look at the options out there, I know what I can do. I know what I can build upon. And that's why I say it's so much bigger than penny pinching, because now from where I started, in January now to December, I'm in a different position where I have some options, I have some choices that I can begin to make. I can, just put the money in the account. I can start a savings bonds. I could do a CD. I could save it for a bigger account. I could do a whole bunch of other things, which may be, exciting or not exciting to folks out there. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there that may not be interested in this, and that's fine, and I get that. But for those that are, it doesn't take much. All it does is take a little bit of effort, a little bit of discipline to put yourself in a position where you can begin to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do some things. And the reason, like I said, I do this and I put these videos out and I've done this, even though I've been, all over the place, it seems, is because I want you, the viewer, the listener, anybody that knows me, that's around me, to look at their money differently and not see it as something where I don't make enough money or I can't do what I want to do. Maybe not in the time frame that you want to do it, but in time, if you put your money together and you learn how to use it and you take it seriously, you will get to a certain point. You will get to a factor in life where, or in time where you can actually do some things, and you can sit down with a financial advisor or a bank or an accountant or some type of strategist and begin to learn how to use your money, because a lot of people fail because they fail to learn how to use their money. And I'll say that again. A lot of people fail because they fail to learn how to use their money. Hopefully, you don't fail at learning how to use your money, because once you learn how to use your money, once you learn what you can do with it, how you can stack it up, how you can put it in the bank, how you can get loans if you need to get a loan, how you can get mortgages and, fixed rate and all that other stuff that you maybe, fixed rate mortgages and stuff like that, if that's what you want to do, how you buy investment properties, how you can put yourself in a situation where you just set something up for your grandkids, or where you put together money just in case, you want to leave something in a will, whatever it is that people want to do. It starts with, just understanding what you have in your hand, understanding what you could do with a dollar. What can a dollar buy you? What happens when you have another dollar? What happens when you put more dollars to that? You have a fistful of dollars and then a few dollars more, to quote the old spaghetti westerns and whatnot. Like I said, all this stuff may be boring. It's not the sexy stuff. It's not all the grandiose things or the holiday cheer that a lot of people may want to see or hear about right now at this time. But I guarantee you, if you got into it, if you sit down with your local banker or just open the bank account, I think it would be something beneficial to you. If you start to learn the significance of having an account, like how a lot of purchases online require you to have a checking account. I mean, most people don't understand that now, that you probably should have a savings account, maybe just for bills. Like, let's say you have an overdraft fee on your checking account, but you have money in your savings account. You can switch money from your savings account to your checking account. Like I said, this may not be the most exciting thing to people, but this is something that you can do. This is something that you can use to protect you. There's many ways that you can use, this to protect you. Now, money is not the ultimate protection, but it is a tool. It is a tool that we all use. And learning how to save money and why you save money and where you should put it and what you could do with it and how it can benefit you is of a benefit to you, no matter your age, no matter your demographic, no matter your race, your creed, your color, your sexuality. Understanding how to use money is always going to benefit you, because this is the tool of the day. This is the tool of our times. This is what people use to exchange labor for cash, goods and services, for, tender, promissory notes rendered. I mean, and this is a promissory note because it's, saying that it's backed by legal tender, but not to get too financial speak with that. That is that. It is important to understand the language of money, to understand the philosophy and the idea of money. That is a tool that makes things a little bit more simple, because people don't barter. It's like if I braid in here, and you paint houses, we would exchange that, but that could become more expensive. That could become more time consuming. So therefore you have money. For those folks out there, I hope this made sense to you. Again, like I said, this is not penny pinching. This is bigger than me. This is people around me. I have nieces, I have nephews that will see this video. I have other little kids, other people that will hear about this, whether they see it or not. They'll say, hey, you know what? Maybe I could save by the numbers. And to tell you and to let you in on a little secret for anybody that makes it to this point, this is a child savings plan. This is not even the adult saving plan. This right here, what I'm doing, this is the child version of it, $12 all the way down to one, the simple plan, and you start off, you crawl before you could walk. So even though I've saved money and been saving money, I still try to show people that you can crawl before you walk, before you get to a point in time where you have a certain sizable amount of income. Because like I said, I'm not where I would like to be, but I'm a lot further ahead than I was. And that's significant. And I hope for somebody this resonates, even if it's just one person, even if somebody gets it and begins to change their mindset and the way they think and what they're going to do. I may continue this in the new year, as far as saving by the numbers, but I won't do it this particular way because, again, doing videos, trying to get people to watch the video, find something to say and all that other stuff. You can look out for that and figure out what I'm going to do. But I do appreciate everybody that has joined along in this journey, in this mission. And we have one more saving by the numbers, one more left, So I definitely appreciate all you folks, because this is so much bigger than me, just, more than words can express. This is so much bigger than me. And as always, thank you for watching. Appreciate you. See you next time.